Mm-hmm. I'm staring at the ceramic, white and cold, a story of a morning that's already old. I used to hear the spoon click against the side before the us we promised slowly went and died. I kept it on the counter waiting for your hand, but you're building your rituals on a different land. The kettle is silent, the water is still. There's a void in this kitchen that coffee won't fill. I'm tracing the handle, I'm tracing the rim, while the light in this house starts to flicker and dim. Oh, the empty mug is sitting on the shelf, a perfect little image of my hollow self. No steam, no warmth, no cinnamon to find, just the bitter empty space you've left behind. You're filling a new cup in a booth across town, while I'm in this kitchen watching it all go down. Just an empty mug and a heart turned to stone. I remember the steam rising up to your face, the way you looked at home in this little space. But today at the bistro, you had a different glass, watching the shadow of a new lover pass. You didn't need the cinnamon, you didn't need the heat. You found a new sweetness on a Tuesday street. Should I wash it away? Should I put it in the bag? Hide it in the cupboard where the shadows are black. It's just a piece of clay, it's just a hollow thing, but it holds all the weight of the pain that you bring. Oh, the empty mug is sitting on the shelf, a perfect little image of my hollow self. No steam, no warmth, no cinnamon to find, just the bitter empty space you've left behind. You're filling a new cup in a booth across town, while I'm in this kitchen watching it all go down. Just an empty mug and a heart turned to stone. It's empty now, just like me. Nothing to drink, nothing to be, one for you, zero for me. I'm staring at the counter where the light used to hit, waiting for a feeling that I know will never sit. Right inside my chest, where the warmth used to stay, before you took the hammer and you threw it all away. You held me like I was made of the finest, thinnest lace. Then you crushed me into powder just to put her in my place. I try to gather up the memories we made, but they're melting in the sun and they're rotting in the shade. The edges are too sharp and the gaps are far too wide. There's nowhere left for a girl like me to hide. Now they're just unfixable pieces. I don't even know what I'm reaching for anymore. You didn't leave a handle, you didn't leave a trace of the home we were building in our little sacred space. It's a million tiny splinters, unfixable pieces. I saw you through the window, saw the way you held her hand like you were building castles on a brand new stretch of sand. The way you looked at her, it was a mirror of my past, a beautiful construction that was never meant to last. You took the glue we used and you gave it all to her, while my world became a broken and a gray and static blur. Some things can be mended with a whisper and a kiss, but there isn't any healing for a treachery like this. You didn't just break my heart, you ground it into sand and let the wind blow it right out of my hand. Now they're just unfixable pieces. I don't even know what I'm reaching for anymore. You didn't leave a handle, you didn't leave a trace of the home we were building in our little sacred space. It's a million tiny splinters, a jagged cold release, just a life made of fixable pieces. Don't try to sweep them up, just leave them where they lie. There's nothing left to save under this Tuesday sky. Unfixable, so small. Tiles are cold beneath my bare feet. I'm staring at a ghost I wasn't meant to meet. My hair is the same, the color of my skin, but I don't know the person living within. There's a grayness now where the light used to glow, a version of me that I don't wanna know. I touch the glass, searching for a trace of the girl who believed in your warm embrace. But the honey is dried and the cinnamon is gone, leaving a shadow to wait for the dawn. It's the mirror I don't recognize anymore. A stranger is standing on our bedroom floor. You took the me that was soft and was sweet and left me this hollow, this bitter defeat. I'm looking for someone you promised to prize, but all I see, the mirror I don't recognize. Did you see this coming when you sat in that booth, when you traded my life for different truth? The girl in the window, she was glowing anew, while I'm in this bathroom turning to blue. I used to look pretty in the light of your light. Now I'm just a witness to a slow goodbye. Go ahead and keep her, go ahead and stay. You've already washed all my features away. I'm a blank piece of paper, I'm a starless sky. I'm the us that you left here to wither and die. It's the mirror I don't recognize anymore. A stranger is standing on our bedroom floor. You took the me that was soft and was sweet and left me this hollow, this bitter defeat. I'm looking for someone you promised to prize, but all I see, the mirror I don't recognize. The mirror I don't recognize. I don't know her, the shadow left on the wall. One 1,000 days and 95 more of keeping my heart pinned to your door. I counted the mornings by the spice in the pot, but I was just counting the things you forgot. Every I love you was a stone in a wall. I didn't know I was building my own sudden fall. I look at the calendar, I look at the years, a long dusty hallway of wasted out tears. You were weaving a curtain while I built a home. Now I'm standing inside it, and I'm all alone. It's the weight of 3 years of lies, heavy and cold, the cruelest story that's ever been told. Every shared book and every soft night was just a distraction to keep out the light. You practice your forever while planning your goodbye. I'm drowning in the wreckage of 3 years of lies. Did you think of her when you took back my hair? Were you comparing us? Was she already there? Was the Tuesday at the bistro a new thing to do? Or have you been sitting there, hiding the truth? I was blinded by honey, I was wrapped up in silk, while you were turning the sweet love to milk. 36 months of acting apart, with a hollowed out soul and a dual-purpose heart. How did you sleep? How did you breathe, knowing the web that you wanted to weave? You didn't just break me, you erased my past. It's the weight of 3 years of lies, heavy and cold, the cruelest story that's ever been told. Every shared book and every soft night was just a distraction to keep out the light. You practice your forever while planning your goodbye. I'm drowning in the wreckage of 3 years of lies. 3 years gone in a Tuesday afternoon. 1,000 days ended too soon. Nothing was real, not even me. Lies. The kitchen used to breathe of spice and morning light, a cinnamon sanctuary through the longest night. But as you walked past me, the air began to sting with a sharp, expensive secret, a floral, bitter thing. It isn't sweet like jasmine, It isn't soft like rose. It's the smell of a life that everybody knows but me. I'm choking on the lilies, I'm drowning in the musk, watching out forever crumble into dust. It's clinging to your sweater, it's lingering on your skin, the evidence of everywhere that you have lately been. It's my replacement's perfume, filling up the hall, writing I don't love you on every single wall. A garden made of heartaches, a bouquet of your lies. I can smell the betrayal before I see your eyes. It's heavy and it's stagnant, it's cold and it's new. My replacement's perfume is all I have of you. Did she spray it on your shoulder as you walked out of the door? Did you let her leave a mark so I'd be certain, so I'd be sure? I used to be the scent that made you feel like you were home. Now I'm just a ghost in a house I used to own. The floral notes are screaming, they're loud and they're bright, chasing out the cinnamon to the Tuesday night. Is this what she smells like when you lean in for the kiss? A chemical reminder of everything I'll miss. You brought her home on your collar, you brought her home in your hair. Now there's a stranger's ghost hanging in the air. It's my replacement's perfume, filling up the hall, writing I don't love you on every single wall. A garden made of heartaches, a bouquet of your lies. I can smell the betrayal before I see your eyes. It's heavy and it's stagnant, it's cold and it's new. My replacement's perfume is all I have of you. Open all the windows, let the winter in. I can't breathe the air that's been upon her skin. Floral and cold, floral and cold. The sun is sinking low behind the neighborhood pines, casting long bruised colors in crooked little lines across the linoleum, across the empty floor, right up to the threshold of our kitchen door. I'm sitting in the chair where I used to watch you dance, but now I'm just a victim of a cruel and bitter chance. The cinnamon is heavy, a thick and cloying veil. My courage is a ship that's forgotten how to sail. I'm looking at the corner where we used to whisper low, watching all the places where your ghost refuses to go. And now it's just shadows in the kitchen, stretching out so tall, writing out the story of my lonely silent fall. There's a shape upon the table that looks a lot like grief. and the darkness in the cupboard that's stolen my belief. I'm sitting in the hollow where the us used to be, surrounded by the that are all that's left of me. Two coffee mugs are sitting on the counter by the sink. One is full of memories that I can no longer drink. The other one is empty, cold and wide, just like the giant canyon that is opening inside. I saw you in the bistro, I saw you in the light. Now I'm bringing all that sunshine back to die inside the night. The shadows aren't just darkness, they're the shape of you and her. They're the floral scent of perfume that's making vision blur. You're still breathing, you're still laughing, you're a living, breathing man, while I'm mourning at the table for a life that ended when the sunset began. Yeah, it's just shadows in the kitchen, stretching out so tall, writing out the story of my lonely, silent fall. There's a shape upon the table that looks a lot like grief, and the darkness in the cupboard that's stolen my belief. I'm sitting in the hollow where the us used to be, surrounded by the that are all that's left to me. The light is gone now, the cinnamon is cold. The story of the sweet love has finally been told. Just shadows, only shadows. I used to keep that sound inside a velvet box, a key to every door, a hand to turn the locks. Your laughter was the music that I danced to in the dark, a gentle rumbling fire, a warm and steady spark. I thought it was a language that only we could speak, the thing that made me strong whenever I was weak. But today the glass was thin and the street was very quiet, and I heard the sound of us start a lonely little riot. It wasn't meant for me, it wasn't mine to keep. It was a jagged edge that cut me far too deep. Oh, it was laughter that broke me more than the lies. To see that joyful light reflecting in her eyes, that deep familiar rumble. You gave it all to her, while every dream I had became a gray and ghostly blur. You're happy in the window while I'm dying in the street. It was laughter that broke me, it made the fall complete. She threw her head back, caught in the rhythm of your joke, the very same one you told me before my spirit broke. I watched your shoulders shake in that way I loved so much, but now you're leaning in for a different kind of touch. How can you be so bright when you've turned out all my lights? How can you laugh like that after all our whispered nights? It sounds like shattering glass, it sounds like the end of the world, a beautiful painful sound hurled at a lonely girl. You didn't have to scream, you didn't have to fight. You just laughed her name into the Tuesday light. Oh, it was laughter that broke me more than the lies. To see that joyful light reflecting in her eyes, that deep familiar rumble. You gave it all to her, while every dream I had became a gray and ghostly blur. You're happy in the window while I'm dying in the street. It was laughter that broke me. It made the fall complete. I can still hear it echoing in our hall, the sound of your joy as I start to fall, haunting me, breaking me. I used to feel so full when you walked in the room, like a garden in July, all heavy with the bloom. But you've been busy carving with a steady, quiet hand, taking back the promises on which I used to stand. You didn't just walk out and leave me with a scar. You took the very center of who I thought we are. I reach for my chest, but there's nothing to find, just the ghost of a feeling you left far behind. The cinnamon is gone, the honey's been spent. Now I'm just a shell of what our sweet love meant. I've got a hollowed out heart, a cavity of glass, watching every memory turn into graying ash. You scooped out the soul to make room for a name, leaving me an echo, living in the frame. It's not a clean break, it's an empty, echoing part, just a weary, stagnant, hollowed out heart. I saw the way you looked at her, so hungry and so deep, like she's the only secret that you've ever had to keep. You gave her all the substance that you drained away from me. Now I'm just a ghost ship on a dead and silent sea. I'm sitting in the kitchen, but I don't feel the chair. I'm just a shape of someone breathing in the air. They say the time will fill it, they say the ache will go, but they don't know the silence of the winter in my soul. You didn't leave me broken, that would be too kind. You left me with a nothingness, the worst thing you could find. I've got a hollowed out heart, a cavity of glass, watching every memory turn into graying ash. You scooped out the soul to make room for a name, leaving me an echo, living in the frame. It's not a clean break, it's an empty, echoing part, just a weary, stagnant. There's a hole in the middle where you used to be. Now she has the heart that belonged to me. Empty, so empty. You used to taste like honey on a summer afternoon, a promise made in whispers beneath the crescent moon. The way you took my hair back with a touch so soft and kind, I thought I'd found a treasure that the lonely never find. Everything was sugar-coated, everything was bright. I didn't know the dark was just bleeding through the white. But the cinnamon is faded and the tea has turned to gall. I'm watching all the posters peeling off our bedroom wall. The sweetness was a mask you wore, a perfect pretty skin to hide the cold indifference that was rotting from within. It was a sweet love. I'm tired of the breaking, and I'm tired of the mending. You poured a drop of poison in the cup we used to share. Now I'm choking on the floral scent she left upon the air. Oh, the sugar was a lie and the honey was a snare. Sweet love, why is the ending so unfair? I saw you at the table leaning in to hear her breath, while the girl I used to be was slowly facing death. You gave her all the nectar that you promised was from me, while I'm left with the salt of a grey and lonely sea. The transition was so quiet, the change was so complete. You traded in my always for a stranger on the street. They say the brightest fruit is often hollow at the core. I should have seen the shadows dancing underneath the door, but I was drunk on kindness, I was blinded by the glow. Now I'm the only person left who didn't want to know. It was a sweet love. I'm tired of the breaking, and I'm tired of the mending. You poured a drop of poison in the cup we used to share. Now I'm choking on the floral scent she left upon the air. Oh, the sugar was a lie and the honey was a snare. Sweet love, why is the ending so unfair? The honey's gone, the vinegar is here. I'm washing out the sweetness with every single tear. Bitter, so bitter, so bitter, so bitter. We lived in a sanctuary made of light. I thought these walls could keep out the night. You said we were transparent, you said we were clear. I didn't know the breaking point was so near. But I came home today and I noticed the floor. The light doesn't dance in the hall anymore. One little lie was a stone in your hand. Now I'm standing on what used to be solid land. I look at the ceiling, I look at the door, but I don't see a home, I don't see us anymore. It's a house of glass shards under my feet. Every sweet memory is jagged and deep. I'm walking on promises you couldn't keep, while you're in her arms, falling asleep. in a house of my own. I remember the way you took back my hair, as if I were fragile, as if you would care. But you were the hammer and I was the pain. You watched me shatter while you stayed in the rain, with her by your side, so solid and new, while I'm picking up pieces of what I thought was true. Don't tell me it's sweet, don't tell me it's love, when the roof is collapsing from heaven above. You left me with splinters stuck in my skin, while you let a stranger, you let her walk in. It's a house of glass shards under my feet. Every sweet memory's jagged and deep. I'm walking on promises you couldn't keep, while you're in her arms, falling asleep. The walls have all fallen, the windows are blown. I'm bleeding in silence in a house of my own. Be careful where you step, the floor is so sharp. You left all the glass inside of my heart. The reservation was made for a pair, but there's a heavy feeling hanging in the air. I'm standing by the door, just a shadow in the hall, watching the way you don't miss me at all. You pulled out a chair with that look in your eye, while I'm out in the rain, just a passerby. The candles are flicker and the silver is bright, but I'm the only one shivering in the night. There's room at the table, a space I once knew, but now there's no me, there's only her and you. It's a table for three, but I'm not invited. A fire for two that you've already lighted. I'm the ghost at the feast, I'm the breath on the glass, watching my future turn into my past. You're pouring the wine, you're sharing a lie. It's a table for three, and I'm here to die. She orders the things that I used to choose, while I'm standing here with everything to lose. You reach for her hand across the white cloth, and I'm just a flame-burnt, weary old moth. The waiter brings water, he doesn't see me. I'm the invisible part of this new company. How does it feel to be so cold? To trade in the new for the story we told. You've rewritten the seating, you've changed every name, but I'm still the one who is feeling the flame. The table is set, but there's no room for my heart. It's a table for three, but I'm not invited. A fire for two that you've already lighted. I'm the ghost at the feast, I'm the breath on the glass, watching my future turn into my past. You're pouring the wine, you're sharing a light. and I'm here to die. Take the chair, give her my place. I'll just be the memory you can't quite erase. A table for three, but I'm leaving. I'm finally leaving. A table for three, but I'm leaving. I'm finally leaving. It wasn't the words, 'cause I couldn't hear through the thick of the glass and the salt of a tear. It was the way that she moved, so easy and light, like she had every reason, like she had every right to reach out and touch you, to claim what was mine, while I stood on the pavement outside of the line. The world started spinning, but I stood so still, watching her fingers against your gray wool. A simple caress, a ghost of a sign that the life I was living was no longer mine. Her hand on your arm, it felt like a knife, cutting the cord to the rest of my life. She touched you so soft, like you were her prize, and I saw the reflection of truth in your eyes. You didn't pull back, you didn't move away. Her hand on your arm said all you wouldn't say. I remember that arm, how it held me so tight when the world was too loud. In the middle of night, I knew every freckle, the pulse in your wrist. Now it's just a new landscape that someone else kissed. She rested her palm where my head used to lay, and I watched 3 long years just flicker away. Does she know the skin that she's touching is cold? Does she know that the heart that you gave her is old? Or is it brand new? Did you save it for her while my memories of us are beginning to blur? Didn't move away. Her hand on your arm said all you wouldn't say. It's a heavy weight, just a hand on an arm, but it pulled me under, and it did all the harm. She's holding you now. I'm just watching. I had a surprise tucked under my arm, a little bit of kindness to keep us from harm. I walked past the bistro, the one on the corner, but I didn't walk in, I just felt like a mourner. The glass was a barrier, cold and so clear, revealing the secret I've lived within fear. My breath made a fog on the window pane, while my heart started leaking like slow winter rain. There you were, sitting in the light of the sun, but the web of our always was being undone. In the booth by the window, the one by the fern, I watched every lesson I had to unlearn. You were leaning in close, you were catching her eye, under the same ceiling where we used to fly. You gave her that laugh, the one I kept in a jar. Now I'm watching my sanctuary go up like a star in the booth. By the window, you're breaking my world. She's wearing a smile that I used to wear, and you're reaching to touch a stray strand of her hair. That's my favorite booth, that's our anniversary spot. I'm standing in shadows while you've both forgot that I'm only inches away on the street, while you're making her sweet love feel so complete. I didn't scream out, I didn't make a scene, I just stared at the ghost of the girl I had been. You looked at her just like you looked at me, and that was the moment I finally could see I'm already replaced, I'm already gone. In the booth by the window, the one by the fern, I watched every lesson I had to unlearn. You were leaning in close, you were catching her eye, under the same ceiling where we used to fly. You gave her that laugh, the one I kept in a jar. Now I'm watching my sanctuary go up like a star in the booth. By the window, you're breaking my world. I turned away, my legs felt like lead. The woman you loved is already dead. Just a face in the window, just a shadow in the street. The booth is full, but our love is empty. Steam stopped rising an hour ago. I'm watching the shadows on the floor start to grow. I stirred in the cinnamon the way that you like, but you're out in the city, out in the night. The chair across from me is heavy and still, a space that your ghost is refusing to fill. My fingers are tracing the rim of the cup. I'm scared if I move, the tears will well up. The sweetness is lingering, cloying and deep, but I'm losing the secrets I promised to keep. Now it's just cinnamon and cold coffee, and the bitter taste of what's left of me. I'm drinking the silence, I'm swallowing the lie, while the best parts of us slowly wither and die. It's a heavy kind of lonely, a weary kind of blue, just cinnamon, cold coffee, and absence of you. The clock on the wall has a jagged old beat, like a heart that is dragging its soul down the street. I heard your excuse, it sounded so rehearsed. I don't know which part of this lie hurts the worst. The fact that you're with her, laughing and warm, or that I'm sitting here waiting out the storm. I used to find comfort in this kitchen light. Now it feels like a witness to my losing fight. The spice on my tongue, it's turned into dust. That's what happens to love when you run out of trust. Yeah, it's just cinnamon and cold coffee, and the bitter taste of what's left of me. I'm drinking the silence, I'm swallowing the lie, while the best parts of us slowly wither and die. It's a heavy kind of lonely, a weary kind of blue. Just cinnamon, cold coffee, and the absence of you. It's cold now, so cold now. The sugar couldn't save it, the cinnamon couldn't hide it. Just cold. Cold. The kitchen still smells like the cinnamon you love, a warm golden lie I was so certain of. 3 years of mornings of honey and light. I didn't see the shadows creeping into the night, but the air's turned cold and the sugar's gone thin. There's a new kind of silence underneath your skin. The phone's face down on the tabletop, the ticking of the clock just refuses to stop. I'm reaching for you, but you're already gone, in a room full of ghosts waiting for dawn. And now there's the scent of someone else on your coat, a floral betrayal that's catching in my throat. You're looking at her with the eyes that were mine, while I'm drinking the dregs of our soured wine. It's a sweet, heavy love, but it's no longer mine. No, it was never truly mine. I stood by the window of the bistro today, saw your hand on her arm in that old-fashioned way. The booth by the fern where we promised it all, I watched as you built up a different wall. You laughed, that deep laugh, the one I adored, while I broke into pieces alone on the floor. Some hearts don't break, they just hollow out, filled with the echoes of secrets and doubt. I loved you so soft, I left myself bare. Now I'm breathing in perfume that I'll never That's all that's left for tomorrow. A house of glass,